Cool. All right, I'm gonna get started. All right, hello everyone. My name is Tom, and thank you so much for coming along today. So today I want to be talking around composable Web3 wallet development and kind of talk about where would the wallet space go in the future, etc. So my name is Tom. I'm working as a DevRel lead at WalletConnect. I've spent a few years in mobile engineering, and for those who aren't as familiar with WalletConnect, we're a communication protocol. So we do signing, authentication, chat, push, and a lot of other products within that. So yeah, so for those, everyone here has a mobile wallet, right? Yeah, all right, good. So I want to kind of take it today of talking about what is the history of mobile wallets back in 2017, 2018, where are we now, and what's the potential theses of where wallets can go. And yeah, pretty much want to explore that with something afterwards. So 2017, 2018, there were primarily two wallets. There was Toshi Wallet, also known as Coinbase Wallet now, and then there was Cypher Browser. So if we kind of diagnose this, there are a few things here. We have mainnet, which is very different now. We have sending and receiving ETH and ERC20 tokens, and access to certain dApps. So it was very kind of simple back then. I think it's very accessible for everyone. But a lot has changed since then, and I'm glad it has. And any mobile wallet who kind of still has this UI, I'm not really in agreement with them. So a lot has happened. Now we're kind of in a very different space in 2023. We've had a Cambriatic explosion at WalletConnect. I believe we have over 300 wallets that have used, that use WalletConnect, and many more out there. So in 2023, we have many popular wallets out there. We have Zerion, Trust, Rainbow, and I'm glad the UI looks different now, right? And it's also not just about UI, it's about UX, the onboarding experience, and what we can actually do with wallets. I believe wallets are just tools for the gateway to what we can do in Web3. And they are a fundamental piece, but it's more about abstracting like what's important within a wallet and what can we do with them. So the thing that WalletConnect and even myself personally online is that the future is mobile in this respect, in that people should be sending their first transaction through wallets. And I think if we're still in a place where in 3 years we're still using MetaMask browser as the primary thing, and telling your grandma to do that, I think we're kind of messed up. So that's the future that we believe in, and kind of been really thinking around like the wallet space. So that's the past, present, and now kind of thinking about the future. So there are three different camps of what wallets could be. Wallets, there's the pessimistic view of we don't need enough wallets, like too many wallets, like we should stop. It's kind of sad. But that is one camp of thought that exists out there. The second camp is kind of this concept called the fat wallet thesis by A16Z, and that maybe one of these top three wallets takes all the market share, does all the use cases, and does really well. You know, I'm not too against that. And then there's the other side of more niche wallets. So what if someone is more on the use case of chat applications or creating notes of safes or NFT collections? So three different camps. That's that personally that I've seen, and many more. But we're kind of in a state where we need better wallet innovation, and we need to unlock that. We can't gate this anymore. Being a wallet developer is extremely difficult, but we should be able to spin it up as quickly as possible, similar to how we can easily do with a dApp these days. So that's kind of where I see the future of the wallets going, and we just need better tooling towards that. So a few months ago, I spent some time thinking about wallets in the space, where we can go. I read an article around the Web3 passport stack. I could have called it Web3 wallet stack, but passport seems to be a blend of more around identity and finance attached to it. You can substitute it with backpack or whatever you want to do. So at WalletConnect, I have an extreme privilege of being able to talk to many dApps and wallets and see what's up, see the latest submissions, and kind of see like what's happening in the space, like who's doing well, who can improve, etc. And I essentially read a lot of their source code and try to understand what it is that makes a wallet and what's kind of new and exciting and going to unlock some new features. So in the article, I just kind of like, the wallets are on the iPhone screen. Left-hand side is more like the components and the plugins that people are using to create wallets. So this was what I diagnosed throughout this in more detail here. So the wallet components, if we break down two things, there's the use case, which is, there's the onboarding side, and then there's the use cases. So onboarding is something everyone says, yeah, onboarding in Web3 is crap and the UX needs to improve, et cetera, et cetera. And we're all improving on this. And we've gone from the days of pasting in 24 words in a seed phrase into now new exciting and novel features around account abstraction, MPC, social login, WebAuthn, whatever. So I think there's been headway made in onboarding, and we're going to keep improving until I can quickly sign in, create my first wallet, and send my first transaction. And something that I've known from talking to a lot of wallets, the moment I download a wallet to creating my first sending transaction, there's at least 20 to 30, 40% like drop-off rate because people are kind of annoyed by that process. Like, why would I want to paste in 24 words? So that's the onboarding side of what makes a wallet. And then on the use case side, there's the actions or what we can do with wallets. I consider financial reading and writing as transactions, sending and receiving, like we saw in Cypher Wallet. The NFT boom has really kind of come up, and we can read and write towards these functions. We have ENS with namespaces, identity, DIDs, lens, disco, etc. Security is a big concern of transaction simulations, domain verification, how do we prevent phishing. Multi-chain, we have L1s to L100s right now, so many new chains out there, and there's a lot to do with them. We're no longer conserved to mainnet. And then communication around chat and push, and a lot of other things exist out there. So these are the considerations that I had when I was writing the article, and kind of made me think a lot about coding. And how do we unlock better use cases for the future of wallets? And it's really a consideration of like, how can we make it easier for people to bootstrap and experiment and put things out there? Of course, we have the authoritarians called the App Store and Google Play. But as much as we can, we want to bootstrap that effort. So this kind of leads me into a side project that I've been working on. And it's really around, it's called WalletKit. And it's really around React Native UI components that are really modular and kind of plugin based of how can we bootstrap wallets really quickly. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on, and just have a quick demo somewhere here. Cool. So I literally only finished the example code 2 nights ago, so bear with the basic UI, but that's kind of actually how I want wallets to be as a boiler template. So first of all, on the left-hand side is the dApp. It's just an example dApp that we use at Wallet Connect. And on the right-hand side is WalletKit. And on WalletKit, you see there as an address. I've just mnemonically generated that with ethers. And this kind of construes towards the concept of onboarding. This will be handled more by the developer and I'll be working on more plugins like account abstraction, MPC, so it's safer. But that's the onboarding side. And then the use cases is kind of like those black buttons and those plugins that I've created. So first of all, just testing, I believe, the QR code just to see it works. And on the left-hand side, I just initiate a dApp. So just create a pairing session, use the mobile QR code, accept the session, and voila. So now you're connected towards a dApp. So that's a very basic and core functionality that I'm quite familiar with at Wallet Connect, and a lot of wallets use this. So I'm going to disconnect, and then transaction list. So this kind of goes into financial reading and writing. This is just a basic feature of a wallet, I believe. So I used a Zerion API to just get how much balance within a certain address and all the transaction data. And for React Native, for any React Native haters, that's fine, but the fetching query was quite quick, very efficient, just getting all the hash, etc. So I mirrored this concept, of course, with Zerion, with NFTs, very simple, very quick and simple to get all the data, and a receiving function. So this is just very basic, I guess a work in progress MVP, and I'd say it'd take me around 3 more weeks to just package things up. But that's the kind of concept I had around WalletKit. Cool. So to break it down for the developers out here, I essentially wrapped WalletKit provider as a provider over your React Native app. Just put in some metadata. This is basically the Wallet Connect functionality of things. And then the next part here is more around the plugins and the ecosystem that I want to kind of work on. So initially QR code, which uses Wallet Connect under the hood, transactions using Zerion API, NFTs. And you don't have to use these. I want to make it so it's open source and that you can just build your own module. If you work for a certain company out here, you can build your own module and then give that to developers to surface. So yeah. So that's kind of the way I've been thinking around WalletKit and just kind of like Web3 wallet composability. I really want to help just make it easier for people to use and make wallets, try and challenge the status quo that wallets can be interesting, and I really want that hope for things. So integration-wise, initially just used Wallet Connect and Zerion. That was just the easiest way to bootstrap for me. And future, there are a lot more other plugins around account abstraction and how do we handle account and key management. Gnosis, I believe, is a key security feature within the space. So how do I quickly bootstrap and create a Gnosis safe wallet? ENS, very easy identifier to figure out who you are in the wallet, in the crypto space. And Ledger, it's actually very easy to create modules so that you can easily secure your ledger and your address together. Cool, and just to kind of like wrap things up, so kind of revisiting what constitutes a wallet in lieu and in comparison with WalletKit. I really want to focus on the onboarding side, but I believe there are many great developers here that are talking about AA and all the great things around it. And what I want to help kind of push and give more towards the people, to developers and to use is how do we make better plugins? How do we bootstrap a quicker wallet ecosystem and a much more safe ecosystem? Wallets very rarely get hacked, but they have that opportunity. So how do we create better ecosystems to secure things, etc.? Great, so wrapping it up, thank you very much for all attending. My GitHub's on the left-hand side. I'll be publishing it in a few weeks, and my Twitter's on the right-hand side. Cheers, thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much.